Hey, I'm Dan and I'm here with Gunter. We're about to look at the aesthetics competition entries for the 2022 World Cup. And the aesthetics competition is like for craftsmen and craftswomen who make beautiful boomerangs with all sorts of different substrates and materials in many different categories. And the goal is to make as beautiful and wonderful a boomerang as possible. And also, of course, it has to fly correctly. So I haven't actually been inside yet either, but Gunter and I are about to walk in right through these doors and see what's going on, shall we? First we can start. Here are the award categories for boomerang related object, decoration, throw stick, which is a non-returning hunting boomerang, natural elbow, which is a boomerang made from a natural piece of a tree branch or trunk, and then first place for overall craftsmanship, which can fall into many different categories, just whatever you think is the most well put together boomerang in the entire competition, it would earn that trophy. Oh, and yes, the Gunter just tapped me on the arm. The Oscar Cortes Foundation has been instrumental the last several years at supporting the craftsmanship competition. Oscar Cortes was a very well-known boomerang crafter who made many wonderful boomerangs out of natural hardwoods, particularly like laminated substrates where he would combine wood with plastics or metal or even, I believe, some carbon fiber. He made beautiful boomerangs, and he's gone now. Call it and help support these kind of events. Let's go see what's on the table here. I see many different boomerangs. Some of these are definitely artistic.
Oh yeah.
So we have many wonderful paint jobs. Coco is one of the Indonesian guys, I believe, but he does a lot of airbrushed and kind of custom things. This is a plastic boomerang, but you can see the artwork is quite nice. There's a Bill Glover there. He's quite well known as well for his art boomerangs. This is something you would call a boomerang related object. This is actually a kind of rubber band powered boomerang throwing machine that Manuel Schutz made, which is really cool. Here's an example of a craftsmanship boomerang. So this is a laminated boomerang made of several different types of wood. Honestly, I'm not sure how to read the craftsman's name. Let's see on the back. Alejandro Palacio, it looks like.
No, it's Hernan Felipe Arboleda from Colombia. Given.
Given to Alejandro. Okay. But anyway, this is honestly really beautiful. I would vote for this one almost for sure, not having seen any of the other tables. But you can see many of the pictures and things.
And by the way, I will put a picture of every single boomerang into my account. You can see every single one in a single picture later.
Yep. Or, look at this. This was crocheted. It's titled The French Kid. It's got a boomerang there and a beret and everything. That's actually really quite cool.
That's adorable.
Here's an interesting one. I don't see a note to say who made it.
Colin de Graag from the Netherlands.
Cool. So this is a strip laminated center section with some solid wood laminated to the outside. It's a tri-blader. Also quite lovely. Is this? Oh, this is a natural elbow. So you can see on the back without the sticker, it's one piece. There's no joint in the middle. Let me turn it there. You can see in the light. Also quite lovely. This looks like a MTA, which is actually pretty neat. It's a lap joint made by Michael Seams. And it says it's made from yew. Here's another really nice lap joint and kind of inlay here, made by Klaus Haber. This is unusual. This is a natural elbow long distance boomerang. To make a natural elbow LD boomerang is actually very unique because of the The shape of it, it's not as natural as some other boomerangs are when it comes to how trees usually grow. There's some more natural elbows here. This one was made by my brother, actually from a tree branch which we found on a mountaintop at the last World Boomerang Cup, or James Hoy found on a mountaintop at the last Boomerang World Cup. So that's kind of neat. This was made by Peter Hansch, who's a German thrower who now lives in Pennsylvania. He and Gunter are childhood friends. But this is really quite lovely. It has a kind of lap joint. Let's see. Model Unami, category craftsmanship. I'm looking for what type of wood this is. I'm not completely sure. But the back is nice, and of course we see these beautiful butterfly inlays. I know he does all this work by hand. It's really quite lovely. Here's an example of a throw stick. So this is a non-returning hunting boomerang. You can see the grooves, which traditionally the Aborigines put in, which add some aerodynamic factors to the boomerang and help it fly right. This was made by Ben Scott, who's throwsticks.com is his website. He makes a lot of boomerangs out of plastic substrates, but they are painted or finished to look kind of more like traditional throw sticks, which is really cool. Oh, this is kind of nice too. Look at this lap joint. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wings, but 2 different kinds of wood on each wing. So joining all that together, you know, I can tell just from looking at it would have taken quite a bit of work. This is very nice. Made by Manuel Schutz. Here's another boomerang-related object. It's a T-shirt made by Bill Glover. Another T-shirt made by David Hirsch. Kind of the artwork that looks like a boomerang.
We haven't been.
Here's another natural elbow too. I actually have no idea what kind of wood this is, but I really like the color. Striations would be a word you could use, and I personally like seeing voids like this, you know, in the wood. Maybe that's from a knot that fell out, or a termite or a worm eating the wood. I personally like seeing that kind of character in it. Here's some more really neat paintwork. I think this one's also a plastic of some kind, made by Adit. He's one of the Indonesian fellas.
Adit is watching at the moment.
Oh, nice.
Greetings, Adit.
Hello, sir.
We just showed you a boomerang, one of yours.
Well, because he's online, here's another one. This is kind of a closed form boomerang shape, which is really neat. People don't always think something that, you know, closed form means that the kind of the perimeter is continuous. People don't always think of this as something that'll be a boomerang in return, but in fact, this will. It has airfoils carved the right way and should fly. So great work there. Here's a throw stick from Roger Perry. He makes really nice ones. You can see he's got these look like brass weights embedded there. Usually that's to add distance and stabilize the flight. And I think a coin of some kind here in the middle, an Australian coin. So that is pretty cool. Let me turn this to reduce the glare. This is
And Dana Larrabee says, well, basically he says, show the case.
Yes, this looks incredible, doesn't it? Let's see, these must come out, right? So I feel like I saw a picture of this on Facebook a few years ago. I think maybe Colin or Harold Hogenboom made it. I don't remember. But we can see he cut the top of the case and made these special boomerangs to fit right inside the cutouts. Like, this must have taken hours and hours. Like, you know, for me to make something like this, I feel like there's probably a whole work week of time. Right?
Here you see a windicator.
Yeah.
You can put it together and then put it right there.
Oh, let's see this.
It's a pleasure to see you online, Dara Quartes. Thank you so much for sponsoring this.
Hi,
We-
Dara. How are you doing? You can see the plugs in right here.
We showed your award, we showed the flags, and here you also see the flag. Now back to the case.
Put it right there in your kit. And so I'm a carpenter personally and have some experience with cabinets and all, but these hidden hinges are very nice. It's hard to drill those precisely and get them to line up and have everything work well.
We have Peter Hansch watching.
Hi, Peter.
Greetings.
Really, I have to say this overall is quite brilliant. Let's see if I can put it back together correctly.
Yes, and we can, before we put that back together, we need to show that all the other boomerangs go out as well.
I have songbox.
And if we take out the boomerang in the French shape and just look at this on the other side, we see there's more.
Oh, wow.
There's a doubling pair hidden,
Look at this.
and we have speakers.
Wow. Incredible. Oh, and it looks like this boomerang, this traditional shaped boomerang, which is right here, it's painted on this side. But look here, if I'm not mistaken, this is a built-in LED, so you could throw it at nighttime. Wonder how you turn it on.
Maybe on the side.
Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this tiny little button built right in there. I bet that's it. Let's see.
Are the lights LED?
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm doing this wrong, or maybe the battery is dead, but that is a wonderful piece of detail regardless. I'm going to blame myself for the operation. These snap right in. I think he embedded magnets in them, right? He would have had to. Because look at this, look at this. It just clicks right in. Incredible work. Very nice.
It's getting louder in here. People are flocking in.
Yep.
The Aesthetics Award is about to begin. Thank you so much, Daniel.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll just
talk to everybody.
show you one more time what we got here. If you came later, I said I will post single pictures of every item. The pictures are actually not even close to the beauty of these items. So if you want to see something as beautiful as this, I think you might need to come and attend the next World Championship, like these people did. So I now will end this and hand over the Aesthetic Awards to David Hirsch.
We go to the category of decorations. I'm going to mess this last name up, I know. Third place decorations, Philip Nathia Raj.
Nice, Philip.
Hand painted, oil painting. I just painted some roses.
Nice, bro.